Hey guys, this is Justin with Landscaping Entrepreneur. I'm here in Dallas. I just got out of the SA3 conference. It's the Service Autopilot conference. It's a convention which basically has classes and education and networking regarding service businesses, and specifically it's tailored to the software. I've never been before. I always go to the GIE Expo out in Kentucky, which is great. They have many classes and networking and equipment and fields to try out equipment, so it's really great. This one is very similar, but it's smaller. They're less experienced. The benefits to it was, there was some education on the software, which we use a lot that you wouldn't get from the Expo. And there's also, since it's a smaller group, it's kind of like a little bit more intimate. Anyway, I think in the future, I'm probably not going to go to this. I'm probably going to continue to go to the one in Kentucky, and I might change my mind, in a few years and see how things have changed with this one, because there was some value, and there's some value in meeting with the software that you use day to day, the people you talk to on the phone. So, anyway, a couple takeaways I have from the conference was, one, we had our website looked at, so we had a couple recommendations on that in terms of making the listings more uniform, making separate Google Places pages on each town to help it appear higher in the search results, some SEO stuff, as well as making the phone number clickable on the front page and a really easy short estimate form. That was our advice on the website. Also, SA went over some automations, which is pretty awesome. The software itself already makes things a lot simpler. For example, when someone requests an estimate, it goes on your home screen, and it, whatever information they type in, there's no double entry, it just goes right into the system. But their automation feature that's coming out, I'm pretty excited about. It makes things even further automated, so that, for example, when they fill out an estimate request, they get an automatic email. Right now you have to manually send a response. It can also create regular reminders, on a weekly basis, bi-weekly basis. So I'm pretty excited to do that when it gets out of beta and implement that into our business. Another thing that was interesting I took away was the idea of buyer's defense. So everyone knows what buyer's remorse is, which is when someone buys something and they regret it, wish they hadn't gotten it. Buyer's defense is pretty much being proactive and reassuring people that they got the best value. Look at all the benefits you get versus other companies. So he's saying in his automation process, he sends this out after people first accept the quote, just to remind them of all the benefits they get with it. I've seen big companies like Amazon, they want you to know all the value you're getting and all the services that are available. A couple other ideas I took away was I met with a couple businesses that are doing what we're trying to do, measuring, giving prices based on square footage and hourly and that type of thing, so it reinforced some of those ideas. And something interesting, other companies that also bill weekly, I spoke to this girl and she said that they don't send invoices, which I kind of like the idea of, because when you send an invoice, all it does is remind people how much money they're spending with you. It gives an opportunity to question the bill. It may sound sneaky, but honestly, I like the idea of not sending invoices. They still know what they're charged. If they want an invoice, they can access it, but it's just not putting it in their face every single week. So I'm going to think on that. Last thing I took away was about just simplification. It was just kind of something that came up a couple times, and just making everything simple and easy. And sometimes I think that we offer too many services, so just streamlining things. So anyway, that's the end of this video out in Dallas. I'll touch base with you guys when I get back.